Right, welcome back to Smithy's over 100 golf courses in a year, and today it's Saturday the 16th of December 2023. I've not been out for a couple of months. Got a back strain a couple of months ago, and the weather's been not so great last couple of weeks, so I've not been out. Yesterday I'm doing a wee trip round Mid Wales and North Wales, so went to Llanrindod Wells yesterday where I'm a country member, 9 holes there, and today we've come along to Borth and Ynyslas. I played here in 2019, pure links course, fully open today. This will be course number 159 this year. Let's go and see what it's got.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's course number 159 of 2023. It's Borth and Ynyslas Golf Club on the tee. The man who's been off the course with a back strain for a couple of months, and it's severely curtailed his swinging activities, from Kirkintilloch in Scotland, Smithy.
This is the opener at Borth. 382 yards, par 4. It's going to be straight down. You've got the main road on the left and the sea just over the wall there to the left. So you certainly don't want to hook off the first. And this is looking up to the green from the fairway. Still got a good distance to go. And here we come to the second. Got a hole, stroke index 1, 414 yards, straight down. You got the main road on the right hand side, a very narrow fairway. And out to the left, your ball's going to get a wee bit wet, unless you hit the sand. I've got the wind behind me, so that's going to help. It's a cold day today in December, course fully open. And there's a biting cold wind, but I've still got the shorts on, no problem. And this is looking back down a second. I've just come through the green in 3. One behind, back down. Third at Borth and Ynyslas, another par 4 at 356 yards. See you again in the left, running the same course as the second hole. So it's not as narrow because you get one of the closing hole fairways to the right hand side. Well, I've made full use of what's probably the 16th fairway coming back the way and kept away from the out of bounds. And this is the view up to the green here. So it's nestled in against the fence. That's the view into the third green. It's a lovely setting, looking further up the coast in West Wales. Have a look out there, that's how close the sea is here. On to the fourth hole, first par 5s at 504 yards. Straight down, make sure you go to the left of the house on the right hand side there, it's all fenced off. I'm not sure, I think it curls back round if I remember from a few years ago. We'll find out. And this is looking down to the green on par 5 fourth hole, and it does kind of do that because you've got the house back there. I managed to keep to the right hand side of it, that's back to the tee, so the ideal line come way out left and then come back in again. I went a wee bit right, so I had to push my second out to the left and we'll come back in again. I think that's the little village of Ynyslas down there. That's the green at par 5 fourth hole. I'm just short there. Actually get this one for a birdie. Nice wee 7 and bump and run for me, and it goes, he says. And on the tee at the fifth, shorter par 4 this time at 302 yards. One behind, series of humps and hollows down there, little path to go across. Actually playing off a temp tee, but the good thing is, if they move you to a temp tee, it's not any further forward, you know, it's just to the side, no problems with that at all. Just walking down the fifth, decent drive. Managed to par the last, so pleased with that, but the worrying thing is that I've got the wind behind me in the opening holes, and of course when I come back it's going to be right into my face. And this is the view of the fifth. I say you can see the top of the flag, it's in a wee kind of hump and hollow, hidden behind the humps and a bunker there. You fly it over. Sixth hole at Borth, still with the wind behind, playing the same direction, 329 yards. The usual humps and hollows, and it's rising up to the green. There's a slight rise I can see further down. Let's see if we can back it out. There it is there. I'm just looking up to the green at the sixth. You can see this bit, this shows you what the weather's been like with the amount of rain there's been in the past few weeks. But for the most part the course is really dry. You're obviously going to get the little bit where it's in a kind of valley here where the water gathers. Here's the raised green at the sixth. Oh, just stopped short. Another few yards, it would have been a beauty. It's hard to judge. And this is the 7th hole, first of par 3s. This is the view from the medal tee at 196 yards. I'm not going to be playing off that, there's no tees out. And the yellow is away over there, so you approach at a completely different angle, down towards the houses. And here's a different view of the 7th from the yellow tees, 144 yards it is. A relatively plain hole, it's a slightly elevated tee, across a bit of rough, got a bunker sitting there, houses at the back. 8th hole at Borth in Ynyslas. Oh, it's a beauty this one, remember this one. Par 5, 492 yards. Going to dog leg to the right into the far corner of the course. A little road on the right hand side, a little caravan site over there. Oh, and the scenery, just lovely. Across, you get Aberdovey the other side of the water there. And this is down to the green at the 8th in the far corner of the course. I played it a wee bit too far to the left, which leaves me some stone shelters to come over. A different approach altogether. Oh, this is the end of the front 9, and we have par 3 at 169 yards. Now change direction, come to the far end of the course, heading back now. Into the wind now, dunes on the right hand side. Oh, this is the green at the 9th, and a 3 wood, 169 yards, into the wind. And there's the Smithy ball on the dance floor. First time in a long time I've said that. Birdie putt from, probably about 30 feet. Slightly up the hill, that will take it. Well, that's the end of the front 9 at Borth in Ynyslas. A safe par there. So what's the score? Smithy against the golf course. Well, at the halfway stage I was dreading it before my round because I've not played for a couple of months. I'm actually 1 under my handicap, so I'm ahead of the golf course, but that belies the fact that the wind was behind me in the 8 holes, and now we've got 10 into the wind, so I think I'll be struggling a bit to keep that score going, but pleased with that. And now here we go on the back 9, starting off with stroke index 2, 402 yards, kind of straightish, fairway slopes a wee bit from the dunes right to left, 402 yards, into the wind, taxi. And this is the green at the 10th. I couldn't hit it in 2 into the wind, but I didn't hit my second shot properly, duffed it a wee bit, so not too far to go. That's a look back down the 10th. Back down to the far end of the course, but I'm going to come off there before I play the 11th, the par 3, that's the tee up there. So not far from the beach, so I'm going to have a wee look. Oh, this is me out on the beach. Some rocks, some sand, and looking north towards Ariri, Snowdonia, way up in the distance. I'm back down. Down southwards, and I think Ynyslas is tucked round the corner there over the hill. Yeah, I walk the Wales coastal path, and at the moment I've reached Aberdaron, the Llyn Peninsula, and hopefully next year I'll be coming down and walking this very path here and be in the same spot. I come back from the beach, I'm back up on the 11th tee, dinky par 3, 130 yards, elevated tee, slightly down the hill. There's a wee bit of a nasty wee bunker there just waiting to trap a short ball. And you get a bit closer to the par 3 11th and there's more bunkers that you can't see from the tee. I've gone out left, so I might be in one of them. 12th at Borth, and it's a short par 4 at 281 yards. Looked to be straight initially, with quite a narrow-ish fairway, all humpy bumpy, with the rough closing in from either side. But I can see the red flag down there to the left, so you could either, the big hitter could just smack it away right down there, but I'll take the safe route, hopefully. And the good drive from me down the middle has left me a shortish approach in. I say dog legs to the left, guarded by the bunkers and the dunes, so if you're going to go off a tee towards it, you could be in a lot of danger, it could be a wee bit tricky. I think a lot of people will take an iron off the tee here at this one. And I've just scooped a little 8 iron right there to about 6-7 feet away, so that'll be for the birdie. Well, that was unlucky, I just missed the birdie putt in the 12th. Not a safe par, putting's a wee bit rusty. Here we come to the last of the par 5s, 3 par 5s in the course. This is the 13th, 470 yards. There's the house with the fence down, so we're going to the right hand side of that. Back down again, see you out to the right. And the view of the par 5 13th green. Struggling at this one, had a couple of bad shots. It sort of comes straight and then veers to the right towards the sea, so it's tight in at the approach to the green. That's the 14th at Borth and Ynyslas. It's a penultimate par 3, a longer one, 186 yards. Into the wind. The wind isn't as strong as it was when I was just saying that, and the wind's got up again just as I said it. Tight to the sea there. On to the 15th, it's 308 yards, par 4. And this is the same bit of land as shared by the initial holes coming out and the holes coming in, and it kind of does a figure of 8. So now I'm onto the inland side, down beside the road. I think that's the third that comes up along the seashore. I'm walking up to the 15th. That's the view up to the town further on, round the headland. See you out to the right, Aberystwyth, away round over the headland. I'll come across the road again for the last 3 holes, so we're on the inland side of the road. See you way out to the right. Road goes on for, well, it's one big long straight road, it's like a racing track with cars flying past there. Anyway, this is 16th, last day par 3s, 186 yards, into the wind, driver for me. We're on the 17th at Borth and Ynyslas, 296 yards. Par 4 this one. Just a mention for Esther and Rodri, have just let me play through here. Just had a lovely chat with them, and it's getting dark soon, we better crack on. And here's the approach, where I'm just shorting to at the 17th. As I said, the light began to fade a wee bit. It's 20 past 3, so still got plenty of time to finish. Here we are, finishing hole at Borth and Ynyslas. 18th, 365 yards, par 4. Into what's a slight wind now. Straight down, clubhouse on the left hand side, road in the right. And the first tee, first hole runs down the right hand side. What's the score? Smithy against the golf course. Well, after 17 holes, I'm 2 shots ahead of my handicap, i.e. 2 under my handicap. So yeah, really pleased with that. The wind's dropped down a wee bit, not been as tough as I thought it would be in the back 9. But we'll start to play the 18th, let's see how we go on. Closer view up to the clubhouse. Approach into the wind, still a long way for me down to the green at the 18th. That's the 18th green, a couple of bunkers on the right hand side here. And clubhouse over to the left there. Smithy ball's on the green there, about 10 feet away, but that's for, I'm on in 3, so I'll get that for a par. Happy enough with that. That's me finished on the 18th at Borth and Ynyslas Golf Club. Smithy against the golf course, well I won by 2 shots. It's a par 70, I play off 18, so I've gone round in 86, 16 over par. Pleased with that, I thought it would be a lot worse with being a bit rusty. Anyway, the course itself, absolute delight to play. It's a quaint, old-fashioned, proper links course. It doesn't go in the dunes complexes, the dunes are to the side. As it runs along, the fairways are kind of humpy, they're mild humpy bumpy. Not great big ups and downs, but mild ones. And it's just a delight to play, as I said, it's really old-fashioned. When you consider this is December, there's only a couple of wet spots on the course. As I said, it's links, tough as dried out. Not a lot of roll on the ball, but the weather's been horrendous the past few weeks anyway. So I'm pleased to come somewhere, you know, and get an 18 holes, no restrictions. As I said, I played here in 2019 in the summer, and I think that was the phrase I used. I went round with a smile on my face all the way around, and it does that to you. A bit bleak today with the weather, a wee bit on the cold side, still got the shorts on. So that's all from today. What am I going to give the course? It'll be a 9 out of 10 for the course today. And I'm just heading 40 miles up the road to Barmouth. I've not been there before. Pub crawl tonight. Catch you later.